Since the beginning of season 7, I've been waiting to see William learning the truth about Jamie, but unfortunately we haven't had the chance to see that scene in the first part. Still, I know for a fact that he needs to learn it somehow, and I believe we might get that anticipated scene through the end of part 2. As you know, we didn't have William in the part 2 trailer, and that made me think if the show was going to skip that storyline, but I know it's too important to be skipped. Also, we saw John Gray, and that's actually a clue about William, don't you think? Well, since I was pretty curious about his fate, and there are books we can take a look at, I did my thing and spoiled the storyline for myself. Just so you know, this video will contain spoilers about part 2 because we'll be taking a look at an echo in the bone. In the book, it all starts with Jamie's visit to Lord John Grey's house, where he'll also find Claire and William. We see that he's back from Scotland, and Claire is pretty surprised to see him, but don't ask me why, I don't want to spoil it for you. After Claire and Jamie reunite for the millionth time, we learn that there are a number of English soldiers in the neighborhood, and Jamie needs to flee before they even find him. Lord John Grey checks outside and tells Jamie to leave since the soldiers are getting closer. As John thinks about how to help Jamie escape, their plans get interrupted with William. William was about to warn his father about the soldiers, and he was in a hurry. But he sees Jamie next to John, and at that moment, he once again realizes the resemblance. He immediately figures out what's going on, and he asks who Jamie is. As Jamie answers the question as if William doesn't actually know him, William asks, "Who the bloody hell am I?" and waits for an answer from John Grey. But Jamie answers this question instead of John Grey, and William just starts shaking because of the shock and anger as a result of the incident. He reaches for his sword, but thankfully he's not carrying one, so instead he rips open his shirt and throws the wooden rosary he's been carrying on his neck. I believe this is the same rosary that young Ian gave him when he fell from his horse and got hurt. He starts to reflect his anger with his words, both to Jamie and Lord John Grey with a trembling voice. He's hurt, disappointed, shocked, and everything a person would go through when they find out the truth about their actual existence. John tries to explain things, but the soldiers are in the house, and Jamie needs to go before everything gets even more complicated. As the soldiers find them, Jamie takes John as a hostage so that he can run away without getting hurt, and William stops the soldiers from going after them. I don't know why he did such a thing. I mean, did he want to protect Jamie or John? I guess we'll see that in the future. Now that everyone is gone, William and Claire are all alone, and understandably, Willie has some questions for Claire. As Claire hesitates to give him the full story because, well, Geneva blackmailed Jamie to spend a night with her, William asks if Jamie raped her or not. Apparently, that was the first question that came to his mind, and since the answer is no, I guess it's a huge relief. But William has other questions in his mind, and learning the truth changed something in him. Eventually, he stops talking to Claire at that point and storms out. Well, this is what happens in the book, though. I wonder how the show will convey this storyline. For some reason, I feel like the action in the book will be intensified in the show. We'll probably get heartbroken seeing William in such a condition, but I think it's for the best. I mean, he had to learn at some point, and I wish Jamie and John had told him way earlier. Now that he's a young, strong man who knows what he is and what he wants in life, it's an enormous thing to learn, and I feel like this knowledge will shake his beliefs and identity as well as it will cause trust issues in his life. Now that's all from me for now. What do you think will happen in the show? Do you think William should learn the truth or not? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. You can also subscribe for Outlander videos like this one. Thanks for watching. See you soon.